Was talking to my girlfriend's son just now. He's in Boston. He's planning a trip to LA. And he's concerned that he's not going to have enough to do for the trip to be interesting. And I'm asking him, what kind of things is he planning? What does he want to do? What is he doing to set up the things that he wants to do? And in all these areas, he's kind of not really being as proactive as he could be. And I'm pointing out additional things that he can do. And he's getting frustrated with me and I'm experiencing the frustration of not being able to impart my experience or wisdom to someone else. He's got some issues with depression, with anxiety, all this kind of stuff that really everybody has issues with. I guess young people today, I don't know if they have it more than people in our generation. I think they focus on it more. It's, it's talked about more, which is probably a good thing, but it's also used more as a crutch, which is not a good thing. I was certainly depressed when I was younger, and I didn't know that I was, but I was very depressed, like, as a child, like through my high school years, and I think I had a lot of pent up anger, but I didn't know how to use it well or express it. I certainly didn't know how to talk to people. And then I remember really like having my first kind of episode of true depression where I just like didn't want to do anything. And it really happened suddenly, but it was like something inside me just broke. And I was 19 when it happened. And it was, I'm convinced it was just like constant negative self-talk. That's like, if you pound on a stone enough times for long enough, it's going to break. And, something inside me broke because I was just pounding on myself with negative self-talk. Yeah. So, that's a habit, and just like that's a habit, positive self-talk is also a habit. But I just see in him like how he gets in his own way and causes his own kind of boredom and malaise. Like he won't be his own leader. the last thing I said to him was, look, if you text a bunch of people to go to the beach and nobody answers or nobody wants to go, that doesn't mean that you can't go. Like, you should still go. Be your own leader. Because what's really depressing is when you want to do something and, no, nobody wants to go and you stay at home. That's really depressing. That leads to more depression. Like, at least if you go, then you had the experience. And that's better than staying at home. So I hope he heard me. I know that I get frustrated speaking with him, and he definitely reminds me a lot of myself. I think in a lot of ways, he's better than I was, but he definitely has some of the same kind of mental stuff and behavioral stuff and all that stuff. So, but I would like to see him be his own leader more, and not sit and wait for things to come to him. And he's got the mentality, like, he can do it. So hopefully I can just help him see where he can be more active.